This week was one of the more challenging weeks that I've had in my life in quite some time. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, the background's a little bit different than usual. I have traded my snowsuit, gloves, and hat for a jeans and tank top in the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, where it is a breezy, beautiful, sunny, and 65. This week's vlog has a bit of a different tone to it as I experience what I could only call the comedy of errors as it continued to create a domino effect of things that were just not going correct. As they say, an object in motion stays in motion. We were definitely in motion, just in the different direction of where we were trying to go. By the time you see this video, I will be back in Rhode Island and still working on things around the house. However, please enjoy the kerfluffle of events that transpired to just create a very thick plot line. My new motto in life has really been just do it for the plot, and I've just been able to just kind of steamroll through things with the mindset of it is what it is and there's nothing I can do about it, so I might as well enjoy it and get a few laughs along the way. So hopefully you do too. All right, roll the clips.
I would just love for Meg to come and do my apartment.
Wow, I'm not even that great, so thanks.
Yes,
that means a lot. I can work a paintbrush, girl.
Hey!
We're currently on a side quest to go pick up some dumbbells for the home gym. A friend of mine who is a personal trainer is selling some of her excess equipment. So we're picking up dumbbells in 35, 40, 45, and 60, which will pretty much complete everything that we need for the gym downstairs as far as equipment. We've got a lot to work with, and this will just really enhance the whole thing. And the reason that I love picking up things from friends and family and thrifting is that, one, it creates less waste. It's better for our whole entire climate. And then two, you're furnishing your life with pieces from people that you love and care about. So it's a very cool thing. So we're gonna go pick those up and we're gonna put them in the gym. That's yet another addition to that. Now we've got weights all the way from 10 pounds all the way to 60. So we got 35, 40, 45, and 60. Now I need to find ones in the 50 and 55. And we're looking pretty good.
Hey folks, I'm back here with my homeowner's drill. Yay! All right, so this is gonna be really easy. Just gotta unscrew this. I'm speed running this with the drill. So I stripped one of the screws, I think, because this was moving too fast inside of the hole, so it started to clip off the edges. So now I need to...
I didn't know what stripped meant, but it just kept rotating and nothing was happening.
Yes, so I need to hand screw that before I make it even worse, then I can't get it out. And that's another problem. I mean, I have a solution to it, but... yeah, it's dying. Gotta charge it. She's out.
If any of you have this closet door, I am sorry. It is just not my taste, and I'm sure that it looks lovely, however you have. Imagine if we all had the same taste in things. Life would be incredibly boring, don't you think? So it is cool that we have diverse likes. Or dislikes. Like, I greatly dislike this.
And she's out.
Bye!
Bye, Felicia.
Usually I like to find a way to repurpose things, but I don't know if we could do anything with this, and I really just dislike it that much. I would just like to throw it in the garbage. Oh yeah! All right, clean slate. I might be able to find some beads tomorrow before I start the editing process. So if you're seeing this part of the video, I was successful in finding some materials to at least begin the beaded curtain assembling. Editing me here. I had to order beads online. I'm still waiting for them to arrive. They're supposed to come tonight, but not before this vlog drops. My goal with the beaded curtain is to create enough depth or in darkness, I guess you would say, to be able to hide what's going on in here. Although we don't have many things, these will find a home. Everything will find a home. I have to keep reminding myself, we've lived here for like 8 weeks and it's okay. Everything in its own time. But my goal with the beads is to at least create enough of them, large volume quantity, so that it's not just sparse and you see what's going on behind there.
Thank you, Dawn Plus, not a sponsor, for getting my hands nice and clean after getting all that oil on them.
But if you want to be, I think our email is our colorfullife2025@gmail.com or our colorfullife2025@gmail.com. I don't know our email, but if you want to be a sponsor, Dawn, hit us up. I opened my suitcase to find the rest of the books that I had to go into my bookshelf. I remember when I was packing up our former apartment, I utilized this as a way to transport books, which is an amazing hack. If you do have a lot, you could just put it in there and wheel it instead of picking up heavy boxes. But now I need to pack for a trip.
We're going to be playing, keep you here at the gate. I'm going to need everybody to grab all your belongings, though. Don't leave anything behind, please.
And I have all this, so I need to get that sorted out really quickly. I have been saving this book for a very special occasion. When we got it last summer, Anthony found this, which is kind of the coolest book ever. He's behind the screen shaking his head, giving himself props. It's a cozy mystery. A Golden Girls cozy mystery, Murder by Cheesecake. And it's a murder mystery with the Golden Girls at the forefront. It's a book about them solving a mystery. You probably don't know this about me, but I love the Golden Girls. I grew up watching it when I was little, and my mom would work the late night shift. She'd get home around 11:30, and I would stay up late watching the Golden Girls. And then as I moved into early adulthood, my stepdad got me the entire collection for Christmas, and it's such a comfort show. It's really great humor, always a good laugh, and just, I don't know, cozy is the right word to describe it. So when we got this book in the summertime, I wanted to save it so that I could savor it in a really good way. When I love a book or I get super into it, I consume. I will sit and I will finish a book in a sitting. I will sit there for hours, especially if I really love it. Like I did with this book I was telling you about, one of the previous vlogs, In Order to Live by Yogi Park. Cried my eyes out, but I was so invested. It was like 6 hours and I just dove in. And what I had envisioned in my head was being in a permanent space, being in our home. At the time, we hadn't even used this place yet, but I was envisioning being in a place of relaxation and calmness and just enjoying this book. And it just wasn't going to be read in the last apartment. It wasn't the vibe. And as we viewed this house, I had such visions of the sunroom out there and just sitting on my couch or the floor, whatever, just being in that sunroom, reading this book in like the summertime. And when we get to that, I'll probably get emotional because that's just how life is. I experience the emotions, sure. But yeah, going outside and reading this book. So I cannot wait. This is definitely like a benchmark of happiness, success. How silly. It's going to be an amazing read. Thank you, Anna. That was a great find. This is the point in the vlog where things start to go in a different direction. I'm going to insert the YouTube short that I made about my travel day so you can experience it real time with me. And apologies for it being in vertical form, all different social medias, different angles, trying to make it all work. But anyway, enjoy the ride. So this travel day was a piece of shit. What started off great took a quick downhill turn. I was headed to a business retreat across the country, and I was supposed to get there around 12:30 in the afternoon. At this point, nothing seemed out of the ordinary.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Just bad timing to have a maintenance issue once we push back from the jet bridge, where everybody basically moves on. They think we're good to go. Definitely not something I wanted to take with us into the air. Common sense, any engine issues, we want to deal with them here on the ground and not in the air.
So yeah, first flight of the day had engine failure. Now we have to take a taxi to another airport to get on 2 other planes, but we will make it there because, as I always say, where there's a will, there's a way. our flight in Boston has been delayed, which makes us late to our connector, which means we might not even make that. Okay, so we missed the connector. Boarding this flight at a new airport, the gate agent said, hey, you can see if there's room in the overhead bin, but if there's not, you're gonna have to come back off. Guess who had to come back off? It was me.
We just really don't know how long this is going to take.
There's a later flight 3 hours from now that will be 6 hours. We finally got our asses up into the friendly skies and only arrived 9 hours later. 11:30 our time. I just got off the plane and my backpack strap broke. We're doing great. Been going since 5 a.m., but we're still smiling. We're really happy to be here. We got whacked today. We just got absolutely gobsmacked. So whoever took our luck, you're very welcome.
Go do slots.
Go do slots and please give it back. Thank you. Coming home, I had to get to the airport at 1 a.m. It was daylight savings time. I only had 3 flights, which I raw dogged the entire time. The time has come to go pick up some supplies for the peanut butter and jelly donation. You guys, I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. We had a little bit of a delay with the snow and then with some travel mishaps, but we're getting it done. Something that was really cool and completely unexpected from this experience is that sharing this journey with friends, I was actually able to make a connection where we have a local bakery here who's going to be donating the bread for the sandwiches. Like, is that real? Like, seriously, I'm so appreciative. Once I go pick up the bread, I will show you this wonderful bakery, Westcott Bakery in West Warwick in my home state. That is such a nice thing. Like, so crazy. Thank you so much. The facility is ironically a nut-free facility, so we will not be making the peanut butter and jellies on the premise, but it's great to just be able to obtain the bread from people wanting to do good. And this is, all that I hope that can come from this YouTube channel, highlighting the good in humanity, connecting with other people that want to go out and be part of something bigger than themselves. And I really hope that comes across as this channel continues to grow and we do more fun things. And you just have to start somewhere, so I'm feeling super appreciative. I'm gonna head in now, pick up some peanut butter, pick up some jelly, and then orchestrate the picking up of the bread. Okay, let's go. Okay, got the goods. We ended up with 8 peanut butter jars and 4 jam jars. I think it should be enough because there's 14 servings per peanut butter jar, so I went with 8 just to cover the base. And then the jelly has 26 servings per container, so I went with 4. So math-wise, that should give us enough. I would like to highlight also Ocean State Job Lot. This is where we go shopping for a lot of food items, a lot of plant items. They even have just like sweatshirts and shirts and things of that nature, but they're very involved with giving back to the community, specifically the veterans. And one of the things they do, it's called a crazy deal. They will give you the value of whatever you purchase back. So for instance, today they were running a deal, anything you bought with a purple sticker, they would give you that value in a crazy deal to come back and shop again. And one of my favorite things they do during the winter time is they do a coat drive for the veterans. So you purchase a coat, they're about $40. They will give the coat to the veterans, and then they will give you a $40 crazy deal card to come back the next day or whenever, again, to go shopping for the same deal. So basically, like, the money you spend gets returned back to you, but you're giving back and donating. So really cool store. They do a lot. We enjoy shopping here. And when I went shopping for the veterans in the Christmas time, when I raised money to give back to Operation Stand Down, we went there and we got groceries for them. So shout out to Job Lot. Thank you for all that you do. It's the little things that add up that turn into the big things. Guess what arrived in the nick of time? The beads are here. All right, let's open it up and see what they look like. I scoured the Dollar Tree, Walmart, Target, Michael's, Walgreens, CVS, the big box store in my area. What is that? The mall. Oh boy. But I went to all these different places and I could not find wooden beads. I thought that this would be something pretty easily accessible and findable at the store, but to my surprise, I could not even find like plastic little beads that you'd make like friendship bracelets with, or those like lizard things. Do you guys remember making the lizard things? I don't know when we started doing them, why, or when it stopped, but there was a period of time that I made all these lizard keychains. Point being, I couldn't find any of the supplies. And I thought that the craft stores, like Michael's and Joann's, would have beads. No beads. So let's open up and see what we're working with. Oh boy, I'm not feeling too hopeful. I got what I thought was like, there's supposed to be 900 pieces in here. There's supposed to be 280 pieces in here. I think I read that incorrectly. But these are very tiny. Oh no, these are so tiny. And then I got these, which are 1,000 pieces. These were the tiny beads that I was kind of talking about, but these are wooden. I thought wooden would be a much better look than plastic as far as a beaded curtain. And I did decide I would let the universe figure out what the style of this is gonna look like. And so what I'm thinking is this will cover maybe a few strands, and then we'll just have to get other beads and create other strands with them. And it's gonna be eclectic, a little erratic, and extraordinarily unique, which I think describes life in general. Okay, so here's the plan for the limited amount of beads that I have currently. Anthony and I just started watching a show on HBO called Band of Brothers. I think we're pretty late to the game, but we're really enjoying it. So that's going to give me something to do while I work on the arduous task of just threading the fishing line through the beads. And if you don't know about the fishing line, this was in the last episode when I had a dollar store challenge to make a beaded curtain, except there were no beads at the dollar store, which really threw a wrench in that plan. So I had to slightly go off course a little bit and just find beads where I could find them. And I was also trying to find the least expensive beads so that it would fall in line with the dollar store prices. I can't remember what I paid for these. Maybe within like the $5 to $10 range. I definitely do not think this was worth the value. The description looked a little bit different online. Same thing that happened to me when we built our gym downstairs. The description of the sizing was a little bit different. If you haven't seen that episode, that's a fun one where we put together an entire gym cage downstairs and we run out of room on the ceiling, but we made it work. So that's a bunch of life stuff. We always figure it out. And like I said already in this episode, with the crazy travels, where there's a will, there's a way. So if anything, this will just be part of the project and we'll see how it comes out. Yeah, so this is a lot less than I thought I was getting. The universe is going to decide what one half of the closet door looks like. This is 900 pieces. Oh, sorry, it's 1,000 pieces. That's what it says. What do we think? Is this really 1,000 pieces? Cause you know I'd string 1,000 beads if I could create a curtain tonight. And then this was 280, which I mistakenly thought was 980. It's eclectic. As a recap, here are the supplies for the beaded curtain. 2 plungers that we're gonna somehow suture together. Maybe rip these out. We'll find out what's on the other side. Oh, how do you get this off? Oh, that was a lot easier. Wow. Sweet. Okay, so it is in fact flatter. Don't worry about this piece. Once we hang the fishing line, you won't even be able to see. Okay, cool. We can Gorilla Glue this. We're off to a great start. We did have a backup plastic mop handle just in case this was too short, which I was not a big fan of. I think this is gonna be the perfect size for the door actually. So I think we may be having a glow up here. So these two we're gonna put together, and then we're gonna take the fishing line because it is very transparent. Hang the beads in any sort of fashion, then just tie it around. Super simple. This block we also got in case we needed to sharpen this or flatten it out, but I think it will be fine, just like this. Winning. All of these Dollar Tree items cost us $17.12. I believe these by themselves cost about $25. And that's why I was trying to get all the supplies from the dollar store and really see how we could maximize our dollar. But it is what it is. Life will throw you the curveball and you just catch it. I don't know. And then you figure it out. So that is the plan for tonight. So let's make a curtain rod. Slay. Next time you see us, we'll be kicking it on the couch, chipping away, and making this beaded curtain. No idea how it's going to turn out, what it's going to look like, what the shapes and sizes are, how the colors are going to play out, but that's kind of the beauty of it, because that's the life. That's the life, man. The universe is just taking a hold of it. And really, at the end of the day, it's a curtain. It's not that serious. So we're just going to have some fun with it. I feel like that's a big metaphor for life. You just kind of strap in for the ride. Anyway, thanks for kicking it with us for another week and coming into our home and seeing everything that's transformed and crazy travel experiences and life just kind of doing its damn thing. There are some exciting things that we have planned for later in the spring and the summer, and it will be fun to expand and do this like with YouTube. And with that, I want to give the channel update. As of today, once this video goes live, we are currently at 124 subscribers, which is so freaking cool. It's so like, the first like 6 subscribers, I'm throwing a little bit of a party. Like, it's so crazy to me. Like, you want to enjoy this time with us each week and sit down and like consume this content and give us feedback and just share a little bit of your precious time with us. And I don't take that lightly. So the fact that we've reached over 100 and now have been able to hit 2 milestones, I'm here for it, man. Thanks for being here with me too. I'm very, very excited to continue to see like what comes with it. And I just appreciate your viewership and just, I don't know, just wanted to be here. So that's what we got for you this week. We're going to continue again to work on things this following week. And per usual, it's always a surprise. I don't know what life's going to throw at us. And that's just the beauty in it. Anyway, clearly I'm tired. It's been a very long week, but I'm excited to get this YouTube video up. I truly missed it. It felt so weird not getting one up last Sunday, and I will do everything in my power to avoid any hiccups. And if that's the case, I'll let you know ahead of time. So thanks for being here. And if you made it this far, thank you, because that's a pretty far way to go into a video where you might not know what's going on for the whole time. I'm going to send you back to the beginning. Each week we're posting updates on this new house that we bought that's filled with color. Our lives and our souls are filled with color, and that's kind of the ethos of the channel. So sequentially you'll find us making updates little by little, and I would love for you to check it out and just join the crew. The colorful crew. Too much alliteration. I have way too much fun with alliteration. Okay, see you next week. Bye.